Here's the real betrayal, though. Susie Wiles' attorney, her own personal attorney, apparently consented to the recording but never told her about it. This was all done without a warrant or consent from Susie Wiles. Like, I would be so hot right now if this was my attorney. This all goes with other folks like Dan Scavino, who only after Trump won and was getting back to the White House did Scavino find out that Google had been given his info, and the investigators had full access to his Google account the whole time. But Google could never tell him because they had a court order barring Google from letting him know that he was being surveilled. Kash Patel is also wrapped up in this, which has gotten... I'm actually considering this sweet victory because you idiots over there on the left under Jack Smith, you spied on the guy who's now your boss. Great job. And I love to see it because the fallout has broken records for the fastest response ever in the history of D.C. In the last 24 hours, Kash Patel has fired at least, that we know about, 10 employees tied to the Mar-a-Lago documents investigation and a bunch of other stuff shortly after all this stuff surfaced. I mean, we're talking 24 hours, people fired. He also eliminated the agency's prohibited file categorization, which means that under those rules, you couldn't do this again. But this is what I'm talking about. You can't just go around spying on people or strong-arming their attorneys to violate attorney-client privilege. That's like one of the most sacred things in law. By the way, that attorney, I think, should probably lose his license, maybe even go to jail. I don't know what the penalty for that is, but I mean, that is a joke. Like, I'm kind of low-key glad that this happened to the actual people who have the power to do something about it. But the fact that it took the FBI director and the White House chief of staff discovering that their phones were basically tapped for this ball to move forward, the fact that no changes have been made to this date and no one had been fired, even when they spied on like a dozen congressmen, firing 10 is a good start. But I think every single person that was involved in this, in any of these probes, the J6 committee, all that stuff, they should all be fired, and they should all be barred from ever working in any level of federal government ever again because they did the biddings of politics and not the law.
He loves the Constitution. He fights for what's right. He hates the bad guys. He's a freedom warrior. He's your freedom warrior. Watch Carl Higbie every weekday on Newsmax.